Hello everyone, Marcus with Adult Review here, checking out Star Wars Legos 3 from the Nintendo 3DS. I'm going to have to get right into the negative things with this game first, and then start talking about the really cool and positive things about the game. Number one, I read a couple other reviews and everything about some people having some really huge technical issues, and I hate to say it, but I can actually vouch for some of them. I haven't experienced the technical problems as much as I've heard other people talk about. I'd have to say I'm experiencing it 25% of the time, which is a lot more than it should be. The biggest technical issue is the freezing of the screens during the load screens. The load screen would come up, and it would just sit there, and it would freeze, or the screen would go blank. And trust me, after working for 30 minutes on 4-acts, to get to a point to where you could save the game, to have it freeze up on you and have to reboot the system, it sucks. And so, like I said, I've experienced it about 25-30% of the times that I've played. I have been able to get through and at least save, and I'm progressing forward with the game as a whole. But it just makes you want to throw the thing against the wall whenever it locks up on you. Another issue that necessarily isn't a technical issue, but to have to complete 4 acts before you can save your game is an awful lot. So for somebody that's looking, on a quick break at work, or just has like maybe 10 or 15 minutes to play a game, this game would not be for you, because you would not be able to save your data in that quickly of a time. You would not be able to go from the beginning of the mission to the end of the mission in order to save it, and you just cannot save in the middle or anything. So those are basically the two either technical or programming issues that I have with the game. Everything else is standard Star Wars Legos excellence. I think the gameplay is nice. They've added some really cool new abilities and new characters that you weren't able to do, or new interaction, I should say, with the game that you didn't have before, and I think they've enhanced it a little bit. I first thought at first playing this game that it was pretty much same old, which is good. I always enjoyed the Star Wars Lego series, and but then as I got involved more into the missions and everything, I saw that they added some nice new features, which are character specific. I'm going to try to run through and just show you a couple of them. I may not have enough time to get to all of them, but I'll do my best. In true Star Wars Legos fashion, it has all the pretty cute humor, and the storyline follows the new Clone Wars cartoon series. And this is the first mission right here. So you hack and slash pretty much like always. Now you have the ability to toggle between 3 characters right here, and each one doing a different thing. I love this guy. And with this one, he has the ability to detonate bombs, which get you through certain blockages within the game. You can blow up things that are in your way. You can use the touch screen here to activate some of the special moves, like this force thing here, like that. Gameplay is still pretty much the same. It's always the same style of play. They just added a couple new things. One of them is a new sort of pad for the Jedis that allows them to, when they jump on it, it's like a super force jump, and it lets them jump pretty high. Kind of looks like the repelling gun that the stormtroopers used in any of the other series that you've played. Try to quickly get through something here, get to another aspect. With the new stormtroopers here, they give you the ability to actually aim. You can aim. You hold down the X key and it brings up like a target here for a you have to lock on certain targets in order to proceed. So that's a new feature. Another thing is the Jedis have that they use their lightsabers to break through bulkheads and doors by you actually insert your lightsaber into the door, and you have to use the touchpad here to go in like a circular motion to cut a hole in the door so that your characters can pass through. Also with the R2 units, whenever you interface up with doors to unlock them, they've incorporated a touchscreen puzzle solving, which isn't very difficult at all. But I've heard that it can be kind of annoying and get on your nerves because you have to, you just want to get through a door, and you've got to now solve a little puzzle where you didn't have to before in the other series. I think I'm going to get to a point here where I can show the detonation in the next. Right here. I know the video quality isn't the greatest. So the heavy clones actually are like your demolition crew. They ignite a bomb here. Let me get them to do it. And thus clearing out the debris so that your characters can move forward in the game. Like I said, right here the load times are a little long at certain times. And then if you were going to have a lockup with the game, this is where it would happen. I mean, it basically would just sit there, and or maybe the screen would go black, and you would have lost all your work. You'd have to shut the game down. So, having said all of that, if you like Star Wars Legos, then you got to get this game. The series, they did a great job. The look of it is amazing. The 3D effect, the graphics are very high quality. And you will not be disappointed with that aspect of it. However, you will be disappointed if you run into as many technical problems as some people have been reporting. And also, like I said, if you've got a limited time to play the game, then you're going to be disappointed in the fact you're not going to be able to save the game. If you can get past all of that, then I highly recommend you go out and buy this game. Great game. Follows the Star Wars Lego series beautifully, and I'm really impressed with it. I just wish they would have programmed a better save, and I wish they would have taken care of these technical issues. So that's it for this game. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, please post them up, and thanks for watching, and check out my other videos.